Hello and welcome to Bristol. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I partner with Circle Track Performance to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for late model stocks at Bristol as part of iRacing's 2026 Season 1 Week 4 official series. Hard to believe we're already a third of the way through the iRacing season. If you guys can, make sure you like and subscribe. It does a ton to help my channel. It's been a while since we've had to do a new Learn to Drive video, but I didn't feel like our Bristol video from before was really kind of up to our standards of what we've done now. So we're re-recording this video. So if you guys can, like I said, if you haven't done so already, hit like and subscribe. It does a ton to help out the channel. I've got a nice little pink charge cable here coming from the headset because my daughter was on here yesterday and left everything going. So the headset's about ready to turn off on me. So we're keeping that going. But let's head out here. Bristol on iRacing. Really, the big thing that you want to manage at Bristol is going to be the tire temps. We don't really worry so much about tire wear. Obviously, that's going to play into it, especially with a 125 lap official series race here. But for the most part, you're really managing temps. And over a long green flag run, that's really where you kind of have to watch your tires. So let's head out here for qualifying like we always do. We're going to tire heat, gas, brake, swerve, left, right, get up to speed. I do it until about the backstretch, and then I'm going to make lap 2 be my fast lap. So if you guys haven't done so, be sure to check out the team53racing.com website. We've got short track sets, we've got ARCA telemetry, we've got truck telemetry. Join the Team 53 Discord. All of that's going to be linked in the description below. Definitely head over, though, and check out our pages. So as we get ready here for our qualifying lap, we're going to go high here in 3 and 4 and get a huge run. Momentum here is going to be everything. So I kind of miss my momentum a little bit. My lap isn't probably as good as it should be, but where I'm at on the track is really what's important, and that's what I want to show you guys. So we get a huge run here. We're up here at the start finish line, about a square off the wall. So if you guys are turning laps at home and you're like, man, I'm just turning in and the car's floating, take a look from outside the car of where you guys are at and you'll kind of see these things. So we go down the front stretch. We're going to turn into turn 1 right about the time we're going past, actually a little before the UNOH stuff. ZMAX is on the wall there. Let's go inside the cockpit and see if we can see more. Coca-Cola on the wall. That's where we're going to start to turn in. And we turn in at the UNOH, and then we bring this car down, and I want to bring it down and try and get these left sides pretty close to this darker black. So from the far chase, you can see we get down there. We get it right in the groove, right side's right in that, left front is just touching it. And we're pretty much, I mean, we're never out of the throttle completely. Always a little bit of throttle, full throttle about center off. Kind of the same deal for 3 and 4. Turn in. See, kind of a lazy turn in for me there, but I get a nice little turn in, get that left front down in that darker, and then it's just a good drive off, full speed. Never quite fully lift. 3 and 4, we carry a little bit more speed than what we do into 1 and 2, just nature of how I drove into the corner. The other thing, too, is that we have all this momentum built up from the straightaway. We've got to lift a little bit more to get into the corner. So it's Bristol. It's pretty straightforward. We'll give you guys a lap inside the car presented by our friends at Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants. They are an independent AMSOIL dealer. If you're doing your own oil changes, if you're doing your own oil in your race car, head on over to our friends there. They'll get you hooked up. So here's a lap inside the car. And there you go. Decent lap there. As we're looking at this too, I've mentioned to our friends at Circle Track Performance, if you are a real racer, you need to get signed up for Circle Track Performance Racer Program. They're offering a discount on every order you place with the free standard shipping policies that they have in place. Just head on over circletrackperformance.com. They're linked in the description below. There's no better place to buy your race parts from than them. If there's something that you need that they don't stock, send them an email. We'll get you, they'll get you hooked up and everything ready to go there. So make sure you head over there and Brandon and Hannah, they'll get you taken care of. But race laps here at Bristol going to look very similar to qualifying. Um, you know, get a little bit of an arc. How do you pass? Really, it's just going to be the draft and then trying to get on somebody's bumper and get them loose. I think is going to be the biggest thing, trying to nudge underneath them, but it's going to be a lot of following. It's going to be a lot of waiting for guys to overuse their tires and get loose later in runs and start to kind of slide around to where you can take advantage of it. Bristol here, there's a reason we only run here a few times a year, and it's because the racing quality here is it's not good. It's a lot of follow the leader. It's really difficult to pass because everybody's running the same speed. So I believe last time I was here and we ran some officials, we constantly saw guys just driving through people on corner entry and then through the center. You can see there a little bit of brake drag for me just to help rotate the car. I think some of that might have just been my foot kind of resting on the pedal, certainly there, but that's definitely going to help you get through those corners and really kind of work on saving tires. Now, I did try a couple laps moving up the track, and I really didn't see, and here's me kind of going up higher on the track, I didn't really see a lot of benefit to that. My lap times were considerably slower once I moved up. But it's one of those where if you wanted to build momentum for a lap, you certainly could. Or as your tires wear and you can no longer hold them on the bottom, you can start to move up. I would look, your time to move up is going to be maybe about the time that the tires wear about 2/10 a lap. I would say would be the safest time to move up, if not a little bit later than that. The other big issue too, and we've talked about this Team 53 team chat, is going to be the amount of tire wear that you have. So the guys that move up higher earlier on are going to burn through more tire than the guys that are just kind of sitting back, riding around and figuring those things out. So I think it's going to be really, really, really important for a lot of people that you really just focus on hitting your lines, running your marks, and just kind of getting through this week. And knowing that Bristol is really a lot like the Daytona or the Talladega of the eNASCAR world, right? It's a lot of drafting, it's a lot of just avoiding big ones. It's not really a great week for racing. And I think that's something that we all miss. So head over there. If you're looking to upgrade your iRacing, we've got the Team 53 subscription package. I think they start at like $5 a month for team subs. You can head on over to the team53racing.com website. You can also join through our Patreon, which I believe I'll get linked in the description. Otherwise, head over to Team 53 Discord. You can find out all about our Patreon information. Head on over to all of our other partners. You've seen them kind of scrolling here. Virtual Foundry, Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants, Racership, 007 Custom Gaming PCs. If you're in the market for a new gaming PC, head on over to Jacob. Not only can he find you something off the shelf that might work well for you, but he can also see about custom builds as well. And we will see you guys in the next video.